chest, fingers flying, making patterns twist. Susie's voice breaking through the haze, crochet forever in a woolly maze.
Hello, how are you? It's Susie with Susie's Crochet Chat. It is July 1st, 2026. Actually, it's June 30th for me. I'm recording this the day before just so I could make sure I get this out and kind of go through all the points and stuff that I wanted to while I'm thinking of it and it's fresh in my mind. So, you're going to see this, and I'm putting this up for July 1st. That would be Christmas in July. And I'm going to start working on the Bulky and Quick Elf Hat by MJ Off the Hook. It's a paid-for pattern. I'm pretty sure I paid for this pattern, but this is what it looks like if you've seen that. You can go to her website, or her Etsy page, and you can download the pattern. I pay for it. It wasn't real expensive. But it really turns out really cute. If you remember last year, and you can look through, old videos, shorts to find it. It turns out really cute. I made a bunch of them last year. Well, I have 7. I have to make 7. I have orders for 2 families to make for this year. So I thought I'd start them now. I went through my stash as I'm looking at it on the side here. And I must have bought everything I could of the yarn when it was on sale at the end of the year, and then you kind of forget about it. But the yarn I'm using, the yarn that they suggest is Burnett Softy, and I could not find that in the store. And the alternative that they suggested is Charisma, which is Loops and Threads Charisma. So that's what I did. I have this yarn, and they worked up really nice. So I bought a whole bunch, but I could only get white. And trying to see, is this truly a white, or yeah, it is white. So I have 3, 6, 9. I have 11 skeins of white. I have 4 skeins of red, and this is just regular red. I only have this much left, but I have another and this was called pine green, let me look, pine needle. That's what I used. And so I went on Michael's website yesterday, and I ordered red and pine needle. Somebody on the channel had suggested that they did a online order and pick up in store and got a 30% off coupon. I think it was, well, anyway, that's what I did. I had a 30% off coupon. So I saved like $16, which was, pretty good. So I have to pick up that yarn today. And I think that's what I'm going to do, is then start. I might just start actually after July 4th, after the weekend. Get my little table back set up in the living room. Look like it'll be messy in a sense, like it's not as orderly. I don't like having all that in my living room, but I don't have enough room I do, but that's where I want to be. It just makes sense, but at the same time, it's kind of like, ugh, I don't want it there. I do have a little table. I just don't, maybe it would work. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. As I'm sitting here thinking about it, and you guys probably don't care where I'm going to crochet it, but just kind of thinking out loud. Yeah, I'm excited to start these again. They were really fun. I also, in my stash, I already have 2 pom-poms made, so that's good. I'm a little bit ahead, and yeah, so it'll be fun to make. Excuse me. Couldn't help but sneeze. Yeah, so are you doing any Christmas in July? I know some of you have already started projects. So smart. Getting gifts done and things like that in advance. I actually bought a Christmas gift so far. I can't say who it's for or anything, but I did buy one thing so far for Christmas. I want to start early this year and make some things. I think that would be nice. So anyway, let me know what you're working on, what you're doing, what plans you might have if you are in the United States, and celebrating the 4th. We don't have any real big plans. We don't really have any. Just, be at home and, have a cookout. My neighborhood, there's a woman up the street, her and her husband know someone who does fireworks display, like that's their job. And they come and they do this spectacular show every year. Well, they did that on the 20th this year. So now it's like, well, what's going to be on the 4th? I don't even know. Because we haven't had to go out. And other times I've been in Pittsburgh. So, you know what I mean? I don't even know if we're even going to do that. Maybe some people around the neighborhood will, put some on. I don't know. So that's what's going on here. So let me know what's going on in your area. And while you're typing all that in, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. And yeah, I'll talk to you again soon. I hope you have a great day and take care. Bye.
Midnight oil burning stitches remain, whispering threads holding back the strain. Susie's voice guiding, I'll never quit. Pattern's rough, but it's got heart in it.